Today we will be comparing the Epson v550 to the Epson v600 and possibly exposing a clever marketing scheme made by the company. I will scan the same strip of film on both these scanners and compare them to save your ass from spending an extra 200 beans. I guess I'm giving too much away. Stay tuned. Alright, so we're on the desktop and we are going to open up Epson Scan. Now stay tuned for when I put the 550 on the desk. I'm going to show how you're going to download it. I need to download a separate version of Epson Scan for the v550 versus the v600. If I put the v550 on my desk right now and connected it and tried to boot it up like this, then it wouldn't do that. It'll boot in error. So here we go. Rotate the negative. So here, I'm just making sure that we're not clipping anything. We're getting all the data that we want. I want to output everything. And yeah, I just, this is my process. I do the exact same thing for the colors too. The only thing that I have in here is digital ice. I'm not trying to show you exactly how to scan. This is just an added bonus to this video. This is just for comparison of the v550 to the v600. It does take a while. So, what I'll find myself doing, I'll be in here in Lightroom editing another photo while it's scanning. Because, you can do that. You can do other things while you're scanning. So, I'll do that to pass the time with a little multitasking. Brilliant. Alright, so now that we have this photo in here, and I'll just slightly come in here a little bit and crop out these borders. You don't really want to take that much out, but you want to make sure that you don't have any black lines. So although the composition of this photo is absolutely trash, because we're filming the emulsion side, you have to remember to flip horizontal. But I always forget. But there we go. We got our our vehicle. What I'll usually do is just kind of auto white balance it, and I don't like how warm that is, and then I want to fix the contrast a little bit, just a tad. I feel like it could be a little sharper. Film has the ability to take a lot of saturation, so sometimes I'll just saturate the photo a little bit. It's really just a composition on my part, so that's it. Export. I'll do one more on the v600, and that way we can get like 2 photos of comparison. Maybe I'll do 3. I don't know. Alright, so just for comparison purposes, I will take this and I'll just copy all of the settings. So here's the other photo. We will paste the settings here. And again, I just don't like this white balance at all. Alright, so there we go. There's that photo, and then there's this photo. Alright, so let's see if I'm wrong. If I could just preview. Yeah, so it's not gonna work with this one. Can I even boot it? No. Okay. You want to navigate yourself to this page here. And honestly, I'll put this in the description. Alright, so now that you have the v550 up, this is the scanner driver like software that you're going to use. So I don't know if it's going to let me have both at the same time, but I guess we'll find out. We're installing. Awesome. We turn the scanner on. We're waiting. There's no cool blue light like on the Epson 600. And we boot 550. Nothing. You know, I think I dealt with this problem before. And how did I solve it? I think it was because I had both downloaded. Can we run with a graphics card? Not like it's gonna matter. Okay, it worked. Again, we're gonna use the digital ICE technology because I think that's the main difference between these two scanners. So she's previewing right now. So here we go. We got around the same kind of thing. I'm gonna do around the same thing with the borders. We're gonna give it just, you know, around the same as what I did before, hopefully. Alrighty, so the next photo, we get this going. Okay. And that's it. So let's look at these images. Okay, so obviously there is no difference between these two scanners. The color shift that's going on could be from the scanners, but it's probably just from me editing the photos. I just happen to know somebody with the v550, and I borrowed it before I bought the 600 for myself, so I had a perfect opportunity to compare them. When I was doing research on these scanners and finding out which one that I should buy, I really could not find any difference between the two. The only difference is the sexy blue light on the front of it. It looks good. Oh, and the price, of course. You can find the v550 for around $170 on eBay, but if you try to buy it off of B&H, it's discontinued. The v600 you could buy at Best Buy, Walmart, Staples I think I bought it at, but it's going to be so much more expensive. Plus, I bought it for $230, and now I think it's at $300, and it's been like 2 months. But also, you won't find anything wrong with it, unlike on eBay. So if you're going to buy it off of eBay, just make sure you read the description and, you know, check for scratches and just, you know, it's a risk, but so is anything on eBay. And most of the shit you buy for film photography is like 40 years old. So why does it matter? Moral of the story, Epson's marketing scheme was to come out with a new scanner that is literally exactly the same except for the blue light. But it's because of the rising popularity of film scanning and film photography in general. Nice job, marketing team at Epson. Nice. Very clever. Very clever. But the exact same thing happened with the Contax T2. Thanks, Kendall Jenner. And the same thing goes for any product spoken highly of by, you know, YouTubers with a firm grasp on the film community. This is how it is, kids. I don't make the rules. Welcome to our capitalist society. Alright, that's all I gotta say. I hope you learned something, and stay tuned for more film photography related content.